the Desert Lion Project is a non-profit, and our role really is to provide the scientific information about the lion population. So I see myself and Desert Lion being part of a team of people in Namibia and throughout the world. That's concerned about protecting the environment and conserving the lion population and the tourism activities and the local communities living in that area. So a team like that would consist obviously of the government, the Ministry of Environment, the entire tourism industry, the tourism operators that live in that area, operate in that area, the local communities, the conservancies and the individuals that live there. And then on top of that, there are a number of other NGOs, that work with community development, like IRDNC, the umbrella tourism organizations like TOSCO, and everybody has a role to play. And so Desert Lion, our role is to provide sound, good scientific data, a sound basis of understanding of the lion population that's based on good science. So it's not about opinions and about feeling, or it's about facts. And to provide that information in such a way that it's digestible and implementable at this level. So it's really a partnership thing, and our role is to provide that. Also, in terms of problematic situations, dealing with the conflict situations, the experience that Desert Lions have gained over the years is often very helpful to find solutions to a particular problem. And that I see very much as our role.
So if we can just a little bit look into the future, how do you see the future of the Desert Lions?
Look, I see the future of the Desert Lions has got problems in terms of finding a balance within this very arid, very sort of fluctuating ecosystem and living with people. It's a major conflict. It's an area that's incredibly arid. The resources are scarce, and the balance between wildlife and livestock farming in the area is a difficult balance to maintain. But the fact that all the parties have the same goal, have the same interest, and there's an enormous amount of collaboration and assistance that is provided for the various parties, particularly the conservancies and the local communities that live on the land. We're collecting a lot of information on the movement patterns of the lions. So we've gained a really good understanding of why these conflict problems occur, and then how to solve them effectively. We will never be able to prevent all livestock losses and all conflicts, but if we can minimize it to a manageable level where the income generated from the lions through tourism exceeds the losses financially and also the personal impact that it has. If we can reach that balance, which I really do believe we have, the future for lion conservation and their role in this ecosystem is really good.
A lion, for instance, what is its value, monetary value, the spin-off? How many people see it? How many tourists see it per animal, per annum? What is its actual value? And then you get to really pretty high values, financial dollars, cents values. But that is almost an esoteric figure for a guy who's sitting down here farming and a lion's just come and killed one of his 5 remaining cattle. So, while we have to deal with that value in the long term, we have to assist and back up the guy on the ground at the moment. We have to provide that support to him. I'm going to go back quite a few years. You know, we're now having I think we're going into our 8th year of drought. And about 4 years into this drought, we realized that prey species numbers were starting to go down. Because of the drought at that time, you tend to have a double whammy. It's not just mortality, animals dying because there's no food for them, but they actually, because there's not sufficient nutrition, they don't reproduce. I mean, you get that in farming as well. If you don't give enough nutrients, the animals don't reproduce. So, of course, as prey species numbers went down, your normal population dynamics, which most people are aware of, numbers increase of prey species, a delay, and then your predator numbers also increase, and the same happens when their numbers go down. So your prey species numbers start going down on the graph in number, and there's a delay in time, and then your predator numbers go down because their food is now declining as well. Okay, so that's the basics. So yeah, we realize that we're facing massive challenges here. And on top of it, lions causing increasing amount of problems with farmers, etc. And yeah, something had to be done. We started having huge consultation meetings, a lot of them very emotive, with conservancies and communities, farmers, trying to get an idea of what their needs and requirements are, talk to them about the situation. And as a result of a lot of those meetings, a large amount of the content of those meetings, the North West Human Lion Conflict Management Plan was developed and endorsed and brought out as a policy by the ministry. That was 2017. September 2017, we had a pivotal meeting held at B2 Gold's premises, in which we got all the stakeholders, and we were talking about how to implement this policy, roles and responsibilities, who's going to do what, how are we going to do this thing. And out of it there, we being IRDNC, were given 4 main aspects of the whole policy and the plan that we had to focus on, that became our mandate.